An outpouring of community support and families mourning after a fatal shooting spree in Missoula. Multiple victims were wounded in a tragic shooting spree Thursday night into Friday morning. One person is dead and 3 others are wounded from the shooting. One of those victims, Montana Highway Patrol Trooper Wade Palmer, is continuing to recover in a Salt Lake City hospital tonight. On Friday, Palmer was shot while still in his patrol car near the Avaro bar by Jonathan Birch, who faces 1 count of deliberate homicide and 3 counts of attempted deliberate homicide in connection to the shootings. The other victims, Julie and Casey Blanchard, last we heard, are still recovering from their injuries in the attack. And a male victim, Shelly Hayes, died from his injuries. Trooper Wade Palmer was originally sent to St. Patrick's Hospital in Missoula. Later, he was life flown to a Salt Lake City hospital for treatment for his gunshot wounds. These pictures were taken from the motorcade in Missoula, where hundreds of law enforcement officers from all different agencies gathered for one of their own.
You know, we've reached out to make sure that they have rooms and places to stay anytime they're hungry. You know, we can run off and get food and just make sure we can make this as, you know, so they can focus on the one thing they want to focus on.
And back here in Montana, the Highway Patrol continue to keep us updated with Trooper Palmer's conditions. Today, they released the following statement in regards to the massive flood of support for the patrol. They say, "We have been completely overwhelmed at the massive outpouring of love and kindness extended not just to the Palmers, but to the entire MHP extended family. It's hard to articulate our gratitude adequately in words, and a simple thank you hardly seems like enough, but even so, thank you." Palmer, who is a resident of Stevensville, is also receiving words of encouragement from the community and the mayor, Brandon Dewey, saying the strength of our community has again been challenged by tragedy and sadness. He also said Trooper Wade Palmer represents the best of our town and the state of Montana with his bravery and courage in his law enforcement career, especially in Friday morning Missoula's accident. We embolden the Stevensville community to keep these people in your caring thoughts during this period of healing and recovery. The mayor also says that Stevensville Police Department is offering help and resources to the Montana Highway Patrol. Now, we have reached out to the AG's office to get an update on the investigation, along with more information on the other victims. We haven't heard back yet, but as for now, GoFundMe account has been set up for Trooper Wade Palmer, Shelly Hayes, and Casey Blanchard. South of Billings, the Crow Agency is under a drinking water warning that is expected to last through the weekend and possibly into next week. Crow DES Director Ed Eastman issued the warning around 6 p.m. yesterday, advising residents to boil water for 3 minutes before using. In a press release today, Crow Tribe officials say they have identified 2 breaks in the water line. One break is located near the St. Denis Church. PepsiCo and Winco Foods donated 32 pallets of water to Crow Agency, and 35 porta potties have been delivered to the community. About half of the approximately 1,500 people who live in Crow Agency do not have any water. We are told if you are in need of water, head to the fire hall in Crow Agency south of the Little Bighorn College. The BIA is expected to provide a status update on the water main break sometime Monday. Abnegation and purveyor, just some of the words that help determine the 2019 Treasure State Spelling Bee champion today. 61 students in the 5th through 8th grades from all over Montana qualified for the State Bee, and drumroll, Clara Harmon, a homeschool student from Lewis and Clark County, is the champ. Annie Condon from Ben Steele Middle School came in 2nd, and Kira Hutchinson, a homeschool student from Flathead County, placed 3rd. Harmon will compete in the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Maryland from May 26th to May 31st. Shamrocks and sunshine. Although St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow, many came out for a 40-year Billings tradition today. The senior high school drum corps marched down the main parade route, and there were close to 50 groups who participated in the parade. The parade is traditionally held on the Saturday closest to St. Patrick's Day, and a big turnout, about 3,000, came out for the parade and Celtic Fair.
The hope of spring. I think we're all feeling lucky today that there is no more sub-zero temperatures. We're doing a lot of tribute to Pug Mahones because this year's the first year Pug Mahones isn't available. The Celtic Fair makes a street party too. We really want people to enjoy the streets of downtown, the merchants of downtown. We want people to really feel this as their home.
Lindsay Richardson says that the parade and Celtic Fair are traditionally the first event of the year for the Downtown Billings Alliance. And with St. Patrick's Day right around the corner, it's a busy time for downtown Bozeman. MTN's Medeiros Babb made her way through the run to the pub race, which brought in thousands to celebrate the Irish holiday one day early.
It's just a big party, you know.
It's very scenic, it's very beautiful, and we like running to the pub.
As soon as the race gun is fired, about 1,000 half-marathon runners take off. Martin Contreras is one of them.
It's fantastically fun. It's a little grueling sometimes, but it's a good race and lots of fun people out here.
By mile 6, the finish line is starting to feel closer, especially for those who competed in the 10K.
My first time doing this, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I ran the whole thing, didn't take any breaks, so I'm happy about that.
Once the race was finished, there was about 15,000 people that gathered in the soul of downtown to enjoy a pint of beer.
And the beer, did we say the beer?
St. Patty's Day run, so everybody's ready to go have a beer at the end and celebrate with each other. It's a good time.
Are you looking forward to a pint of beer?
Absolutely. Maybe 2 of them.
The party doesn't stop there. Race director Tyler Wilkinson said afterwards everyone listens to music and celebrates March 17th, a day extra special to him.
So my birthday is actually on St. Patrick's Day, so I essentially get to throw myself one of the biggest birthdays I feel like anybody can do, and it's been a lot of fun.
And that fun had a lot to do with the beautiful weather, but we'll just call that the luck of the Irish. Reporting from Main Street in downtown Bozeman, Medeiros Babb, MTN News.
Looks like a good time. Thanks, Medeiros. And thanks for watching this evening here on Q2. We learn about one group who is recommending new ways to try and prevent one of the leading causes of death among children. And later in sports, it's quarterfinal day at the NAIA tournament. See if 2 Frontier teams could punch their tickets to the Final Four. But first, before we go to break, let's check in with Rob Griggs over in the Weather Center.
Well, Zoe, you remember how March came in like a lion with a bad attitude? We're definitely moving toward it, leaving like a lamb in a great mood. A beautiful Sunday and work week forecast. We'll talk about that and flood concerns with the weather in just a little bit.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.